Let's check that one off. Let's do another one. This one's gonna go kill the heart. That's the plan. We have any snipes. Ironclad doesn't really need snipes. And we can't get any. So I guess I'll take the max HP. There's a 4 elite line here. Undeterred by our previous failures, we can go fight a whole bunch of dudes. There's 2 fires in the line. Get some extra HP, should bulk us up along the way. Triple defend lucks out this turn. I think we got a little bit too fancy for Act 1 last time. We had, like, several powers and things. Bash Strike is not lethal. 17, so I'll double defend. Look for lethal next turn. And miss it. Take a little bit more chip damage. Not looking like a 4 elite Act 1. Maybe we get lucky. Carnage is pretty lucky. I feel like you pick Carnage if you want to have a 4 elite Act 1. Feel the pain and evolve here too. But I think we should take the Carnage. It's true, Feel No Pain is good against sentries. If we're planning on doing 4 elites, sentries will be a portion of those. Most likely. Getting occulted here a little bit. Alright. We could have a Feel No Pain Dark Embrace combo by floor 2. That's exactly how we died last time. Got too fancy. Anger. We took a Carnage, so that increases the cost of the deck a little bit. Anger decreases it back down. Wild Strike also sort of indirectly decreases the cost of your deck, because you have an unplayable card in your hand with the wound. Wild Strike also does more damage than Anger, notably. We have a Vulnerable Potion. Wild Striking somebody who's vulnerable and carnaging them seems very strong. I'm gonna take a Wild Strike. Encourages us to pick a second win, which is something we want to do anyway. Is this lethal with Vulnerable Pot? This says 30. Yes, it is lethal. Sweet. Fire Breathing to go with the Wild Strike. Also good against sentries. Also very possible for Fire Breathing to do absolutely nothing. Or it gets Slime Boss, so we've got extra value from Fire Breathing there. Okay. Golden Idol for 8 max HP. That's more than normal. Drat. Ooh. Now we're talking. An extra Curse, an extra way to proc Rupture, and most importantly, Warp Tongs. Okay. We can get rid of the pain here, maybe. Does this feel like a Mega Elite fighting deck with Warp Tongs? I think it does. I think we can fight a Mega Elite. We've got a block pot. Bring it on. Love me some Warp Tongs. Alright, Knobs up first. Carnage grabs the upgrade. Great. I think it's gonna be Bash Strike, which can't ever get lethal next turn. So this turns block pot for sure. Oh wait, this is lethal. Just used a block pot and got lethal. That's bad. That's bad play right there. Looking at a 4 elite line and getting a preserved insect seems great. Who is my favorite philosopher? I mean, me, right? Obviously. If you can't love yourself, can you really love anyone else? None of these say Rupture, which is disappointing. Clothesline's quite good. Is Clothesline good? It's good against Lagavulin. It's not very good against Sentries. What's the Sentries pick here? Probably Ghostly Armor. Ghostly Armor's kind of weird because then we have 2 Ethereal cards in the deck. Other good philosophers, Kant. Kant's a good one. Yeah, I think I want to pick the Clothesline, but I guess it's hard to have a hand with Carnage Clothesline, isn't it? I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, we don't really need to rest. We don't get full value out of it. We only heal for 7, so I guess we're upgrading something. Wild Strikes get a nuts upgrade, 5 extra damage. Carnage has got a pretty good one. A Clothesline, extend the week for an extra turn. Very good against Lagavulin. Fire Breathing gets a couple extra damage per whatchamacallit. It's clearly Xeno. Right up there with Occam. You think Carnage easy? Carnage gets less damage per energy than Wild Strike. Wild Strike gets 5 damage per energy for the upgrade. Carnage does have a 100% drawn blade rate. I think. It's a reasonable call. I think it might be Clothesline for me. Clothesline Plus is pretty sick. It's only 2 damage though. I guess Clothesline is like not very good against Sentries, is the problem. Yeah, I think Carnage is good in all fights, right? Against Sentries specifically, it's probably Fire Breathing, right? Fire Breathing is nuts against Sentries. And Fire Breathing is not bad against Slime Boss either. Alright. We'll do it Grizzly Bear's way this time. Tiny cubes. Strike got the upgrade. That's true. Are we guaranteed an attack next turn? No. We could draw a double defend, Ascender's Bane, Pain, Fire Breathing. That's the only way to miss an attack. So I think I feel pretty comfortable leaving him at 5. There's a Minty Spire option to make status effect numbers bigger, and I clicked it because I was like, yeah, those numbers are too small. But then they just take the font and scale it up, which results in horrible scaling artifacts. That's not very minty. Minty Spire people. Come on now. Use a larger font size. What year is it? You think this is okay? Look at that 4. It's got a giant chunk missing out of it. It's not even an alias. It's just like a pixel art font now. And there's better rendered font like right next to it. It's just like, use that font if you have to. I don't care. Just don't do this. It's obscene. We drew an attack. We did it. Let's use the low damage strike. We're going to defend at least once, and then it's Wild Strike versus Strike Plus. 3 extra damage for a wound. Nice Artimal. I'm sure it's just this is the way that the mod author figured out to do it. He was like, ha, I can make the size bigger. And he didn't even think about scaling artifacts. Doesn't understand that font should be rendered as close to the screen as possible. Also, hi. What does next turn look like? We're never killing him next turn, right? That's just not possible. Max damage would be like weak pot, bash, strike plus. Hey, Spidey. There's Spidey. There's no reason to incur the weak, right? I guess, I'm not killing him next turn, so I'll try to prevent him from attacking twice. We could weak pot Clothesline to decrease his damage this turn and next time he attacks. That would be more necessary if we'd saved the block pot from the last fight. Ooh, talk about your new game and some skill tree options. Super happy to do that. So okay, so part of my like fundamental insight for the like metagame of Rogue Executive. Spitty Coconut is currently getting into position here, so I'll do these at the same time. Part of the like the learning. Yes. Cats get pets. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Part of the learning about the metagame is I don't like Niao options, but Niao options like point a really interesting direction. Okay, so the problem with the Niao options is, at least for some of them, you can just like make a big grid out of it and say like, this is the best option. Because fundamentally, and I'll talk about pathing in a second, but fundamentally, the Niao options are a big choice that you make about your character that happen before anything like major and random happens. And because of that, you can sort of like take that problem offline, solve it, and then come back. So part of the job as a game developer is to make your game not solvable, right? If people don't play tic-tac-toe because everyone knows how to win tic-tac-toe, or how to play tic-tac-toe perfectly, right? You never make a mistake if you're older than like 12 years old at tic-tac-toe, right? So nobody plays it because it's solved, right? So to avoid being solved, you need to do something random before the first decision that people make. And okay, so now on to pathing. So Slay the Spire does do pathing before the Niao decision, but since there's so many paths, and the pathing has so many sort of implicit rules about like halfway through the act there's going to be a chest, and there can't be an elite in the first 4 floors, and it always starts with a fight. Because of all those restrictions, you're often able to get like pretty close to an optimal path. So while pathing can matter, and like sometimes it matters a lot, right? If it's like fight shop elite elite, then you can like snipe 2 elites, right? And then now it's like a big deal that that Lament is being offered. Usually it doesn't matter. Buenos dias, guitar. So the way I've solved this in my game is I'm gonna have like on the order of like 20 skills. I'm not sure exactly how many skills yet, because I haven't made them. And each sort of class, the classes are procedurally generated, and each class just gets 2 of those skills at random, which imposes some design constraints, right? Like you can't have a skill that isn't able to like win the game, because then if you had 2 skills that can't win the game, and you put them together, then you have a combination that can't win the game, right? So you have to have like each skill has to have like a way to kill people and like potentially a way to defend yourself, right? At least have some sort of like half of a plan is what you want for each skill. Each skill has half of a plan, and then the other skill's half of a plan merges in some interesting way. So yeah, so that's sort of like the framework, and then like I'll talk about shovel specifically. So like shovel, you dig a tile and you create a dust cloud, and dust cloud is a hazard, right? It's a cloud, to use the DCSS parlance, and so monsters won't walk into it. So at the beginning of the game, shovel is just useful for like controlling monster movement, which is surprisingly important, right? Because you can get yourself into a position where like a monster can't reach you on their turn just because you put a cloud up, right? And so that's like early on, shovel has that. But it like doesn't kill people, right? It's just you're just creating shovel. But then shovel's got a bunch of wild upgrades. So like one of the upgrades is like when you dig instead of creating a cloud, it creates a little dust elemental, and the dust elemental just moves forward and like attacks whoever's in the way. Another upgrade is called Rock Slide, and it's whenever you move into a dust cloud, you do the like ice move thing, and you move until you're not in a dust cloud anymore. So it gives you some movement possibilities. And then there's an upgrade to your attack. So like when you dig, you get ammunition, which early in the game is a mechanism to prevent you from just digging all the time. But later on, you can use that ammunition to throw it at people, and it makes your attack ranged, which is really strong. So I'm really happy with where shovel is. And hopefully I can make lots of interesting skills like that. Thanks for the talk about X, Grizzly Bear. If we fire breathing, we are about to draw dazes, so we should probably play fire breathing this turn. Well, Gadaskar, if you want a good response, you got to ask an interesting question. I'm not really here to talk about philosophy. It's more of a distraction than a value add. So we should always play this, and then like defend seems like it doesn't do enough, but clothesline also doesn't like block unless we use the weak pop. Have you played Rogue Book yet? No, I don't think I have. Yeah, let me make a note of that. Where do I make notes? Rogue Book. Can you pitch Rogue Book a little bit? Oops, there's no space. It's just Rogue Book, one word. Ooh, Slay the Spire with Exploration. That sounds fun. I'm gonna go with the clothesline weak pot thing. Wait, how many more fights do we have? 2 more elites? This is the mega elite though, right? Like this is where we want to spend resources. Ouch, we redrew Pain. That's not good. Let's bash this guy because he doesn't have an artifact charge. Maybe we can kill him next turn. He might just die to dazes though. Alright, fair enough. This is lethal. Okay. Unceasing Top again, really? 2 runs in a row. I think this is kind of just a windmill disarm pick, right? Disarm's insane. It's not, like, super good against Slime Boss. Why are the numbers on buffs so weird? There's a Minty Spire option to make them larger. I was complaining about them earlier. The Minty Spire author did not do his font aliasing correctly. Or perhaps took correctly aliased fonts and created aliasing problems in them. Yeah, it's probably disarm, right? For completeness sake, it's good against Lagavulin, bad against Knob. We're mostly picking it for the heart, right? And like any multi-attacker, Snake Plant, Writhing Mass. Gremlin Horn's great for hallway fights and such. If we want to do 2 elites, we probably need to rest here. It's possible to get away with not resting. Let's think about like what does a Gremlin Knob fight where we take no damage or like 8 damage look like? Well, on turn 1, Warp Tongs hits Bash, and then we like Bash, Wild Strike. Is it worth getting rid of Pain? We'd have to skip an elite for it. I was kind of hoping to find a Rupture, to be honest. But we haven't found one yet, so... If we don't find one, I will get rid of it. Okay, so if we Bash plus Wild Strike, or maybe we want to Wild Strike on a future turn so that Pain can hit that too. So Bash plus Strike. This does 10, this does 9, 19. He's at like 90 or something. So he's at like 70. After taking 19, and then next turn we get Carnage plus Wild Strike plus. So this does, let's see, it goes from 28 plus 14 is 42. 42, and this goes to 17. 17 plus 8 is 25. 25 plus 42 is 67. So we're never killing him on turn 2, because that's the dream. But it seems like killing him on turn 3 is a possibility. I think we're resting. I guess he has Preserved Insect, so he's got less health than that. Also, it's Lagavulin. Good bash and try to wake him up with Carnage and stuff next turn. The longer we wait, the better Warp Tongues gets, so I don't think we're in any huge rush to wake him up. Could take advantage of the vulnerable here to do 18. You want to bash Wild Strike? That's an option too. I think I'm going to wake him up with Carnage next turn. Spend the turn developing Fire Breathing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a better wake up than the Bash Wild Strike was. Probably Carnage Defend plus, look for lethal next turn. Bash Wild Strike's lethal. Okie doke. Pocket Watch? You don't say. Power through combos with our Fire Breathing. Uppercut's a really good card. Limit Break is also here. Gosh, Limit Break. How do we break Limit Break? Yeah, Pocket Watch is super good. Ironclad really only wants to play 3 cards a turn, most of the time anyway. Or at least right now. And drawing a bunch of extra cards helps us proc Fire Breathing and solve later acts. Power Through is definitely a better card right now than Limit Break. Pocket Watch Limit Break's pretty good, being able to redraw your Limit Break all the time. And Uppercut's also very good. Extra source of Vulnerable, extra source of Weak. We do technically have access to both already. Wow. This is like a ridiculous card reward. I think Limit Break might be the worst card here. Power Through and Uppercut are both super good. Yeah, I think Limit Break is definitely, the art is definitely a Dragon Ball Z reference, right? The whole card is a Dragon Ball Z reference. Oh my god. Well, I kind of want to take expensive cards so I can keep Pocket Watch proccing later on. That's Uppercut. We've taken 3 attacks. This might be enough. This will be our second defensive card after Disarm. This is either Sentries or whatchamacallit, Knob again. Against Sentries, we want Power Through. Against Knob, we want Uppercut. Darn. Which one are we more afraid of? I think with Pocket Watch, we're way more afraid of Gremlin Knob. Because, like, Pocket Watch and Fire Breathing is going to make pretty short work of sentries once we take the first one down. So I'm going to go for Uppercut. Oof, man, skipping Power Through is rough. Really like Power Through. Also really like Uppercut. Let's set up a Vulnerable on Cultist and split the allows. Then draw 1,000,000 cards. Is this lethal? No. He's only hitting for 6. I think we just, like, uppercut Laos to kill him and defend. Try and heal on the fight. Doesn't feel great, but... Oh, right. Do we think we're going to do better than taking 6 in the fight? Because we could take a guaranteed lethal next turn. Or we could try to take 0 and heal for 6. He's still going to be vulnerable next turn. There's definitely a danger in taking this fight too slow. We're going to shuffle so the wound from Wild Strike doesn't hurt much. Let's see, this hits for 18, 18 plus another 18 if we all attack next turn. 36, it's not lethal. So we'd probably end up like Wild Strike double defending, and then hoping for lethal the following turn. Do we have 36 next turn? Oh, wait, sorry. So 2 18s, yeah, 36. So if we just put him to 36 now, we just get lethal. So we'll just heal for 5. I'll take the guaranteed heal for 5. Aw, man. Come on, Pain. Is there a way to do it with less cards? 18 plus 15 is only 33. No. There's the Rupture. Oh boy. Oh boy, Rupture Pain. Oh boy. Alright, well we're definitely not removing that pain now. Sentries again. We can uppercut to apply vulnerable on this guy. Little baby sentries. Yeah, Rupture Pain is not like an incredible combo, right? It's like, it takes some time to make it work. Is this lethal? No. Wow. This, if we'd put the vulnerable on, I guess if we'd put the vulnerable, we'd also would have done the damage. But, oops. I think it might be Fire Breathing, Defend, Disarm. Lose the Carnage. Yeah. Disarm's like barely health positive. And maybe it's just, yeah, it's just Fire Breathing Carnage, right? This is way better. Yes. That. Okay, I guess Defend too. Wild Strike sets up another status for next turn. So if we Wild Strike him, he dies next turn. But we have double defend for next turn. I think this saves more health. It was Wild Strike the best? I don't know. I don't think so. He's definitely dead before he attacks again, so we're just worried about this guy. They're all dead. Hooray. Paper Frog. Well, that makes the uppercut pick look genius. Hemo for an extra Rupture proc. I don't see any reason not to do that. I don't really need an excuse to pick a Hemo. We have a Rupture in the deck. Yeah, seriously, Paper Frog Pocket Watch? I mean, we did get Unceasing Top too, but... Oh, that's true, Bloodletting and Hemo both proc Rupture, huh? But Hemo, like, is good, and Rupture is bad. Bloodletting is better jacks, that's true. But we also have Pocket Watch, so I don't want to go too crazy with zero-cost energy stuff, right? It's going to break our Pocket Watch. Sever Soul would get rid of the pain if we wanted to do that. Guitar, I kind of disagree. It is possible to do Pocket Watch as like big and then small turns, but I prefer Pocket Watch every turn. Play 3 cards, draw 8. I think that's much better if you can pull it off. Bloodletting is fine. Yeah, obviously we're gonna have some of that big turn, small turn stuff, but I want all the turns to be small turn. I want to plan around all the turns being small turn, and then like when we fail to proc Pocket Watch, I want it to be because we're having a really awesome turn. Otherwise, I'm gonna take the Heat now. All right, great Act 1 so far. We've already got Golden Idol. Do we go here for like a Scrap Ooze or Shining Light? I think we're pretty comfortable losing some health here. Seems like we're way ahead of Slime Boss. Okay. What's a shop? Pummel with strength scaling. Pen Nib with a Carnage in the deck. Card remove, always good. Armaments is fine. Impatience for the 10 card hand. Seems really unlikely to be useful. Magnetism also fights with Pocket Watch a little bit. I'm gonna turn off the beta art for this because it's nightmare fuel. I don't know why I have it on in the first place. Balkan style of gaming. Orrery's an interesting pick. What are we looking for from Orrery? Second Rupture. Shockwave. I mean, we are early, right? So Orrery could give us a bunch of gas. Also, this is the last floor of the act, so I haven't been tracking our rare percentages, but it's probably high right now. Could just take a ink bottle. Hard to go too wrong with ink bottle. Pen Nib is not as crazy on Ironclad as it is on the Watcher. Hey, Battleline Strawberry. Stream's going good. Are you... Battleline Strawberry. Where I feel like I've seen that name before. Are you like... Is that a reference to Celeste or something? Oh. The Pixel Noise podcast? Nice. Very nice. Gosh. Brutality. Yes, Brutality would be nice, that's true. Brutality Rupture. We probably want to upgrade Rupture at this fire, right? It's going to be between, like, Rupture and What's it called? What's it called? Uppercut. These both have crazy upgrades. Rupture just doubles. Cards that double tend to be pretty good. Uppercut, the most important parts of the card, double. Disarm also got a good upgrade, 50%. Hemo gets kind of a crazy upgrade nowadays. 5 extra damage. I genuinely know less than 20% of it. This is a tough game. There's a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, I'm also curious about what you're talking about, Guitar. SJ 2021 sounds like Social Justice 2021 to me, but in context, it doesn't make very much sense. Could take a Twin Strike. We don't have any strength scaling, despite having Rupture Pain. I think if we wanted to take strength scaling, it'd probably be Pummel, right? I think I'm no on Orrery. I think we'll just, if we want cards, we can just wait. We're not like under a lot of pressure right now. I guess the best case scenario for Orrery is Inferno, right? Just like something that just completely solves. Ah, Strawberry Jam. Obviously. Yeah, I guess being ahead and getting further ahead is pretty nice. And we could card remove with that too. I really was not expecting a shop here, and this shop is not amazing. Maybe we just like don't buy anything. Brutality's good, but it's kind of slow. It's definitely good, though. Also, like, Brutality draws cards, and we're already drawing 8 cards a turn, so I'm not sure the marginal value of an additional card per turn is that high. But, like, if I'm not buying Orrery, are we buying, like, Pen Nib? I'm just not that excited about Pen Nib here. And I should use the money. And, like, Ink Bottle's not very good, so I think I am going to buy Orrery. Alright, let's sell Vec 2 right now. These bad. Evolve, maybe? We have a fire breathing. We had to draw 8 cards a turn, though, so that's probably not necessary. Bludgeon. Second Wild Strike's an option. There's a Feel No Pain. Sever Soul's Twin Strike, I think, are skipped. There's a Shockwave. Okay. Alright, so probably we just like Feel the Pain and Shockwave, right? Those are cards. We're dropping frames? Oh no. I know that my wife's not uploading anything because she's eating cookies in the closet. Yeah, I do see the frames dropping though. Oh, you are uploading something? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Is it both uploading and downloading? I can't do.
No, just uploading. Downloading should be fine.
Download? Okay. I have it backwards. Sorry.
Definitely that. I think definitely this too. Bludgeon is kind of a question mark for me. I'm not sure about that one. 2 cleaves available. We don't have any AoE. Act 2 tends to be very AoE-centric. I'm not against taking a cleave. We're also up against a Slime Boss. An AoE fight. Sorry about the frames that are still dropping. My wife has chosen to ignore this problem. It's just continuing to ruin the stream. That's true. Fire breathing is AoE. That's fair. Take a second Wild Strike. It's up against Bludgeon, though. I think probably Bludgeon, right? Bludgeon's a very happy pocket watch card, right? Alright. I think we're just done now. I don't think we need any of these. Sorry, yeah, we're all fine. Okay, so now do we pick the Intimidate? Now that we have a Feel No Pain. Picking 0 cost cards is kind of sketchy with Pocket Watch. Should probably pop card remove on a strike. Yeah. There's that bug. I don't know, is Intimidate good? We already have a Shockwave. I think I'm going to pass the Intimidate. We've got a lot of sources of debuffs. Bash, Disarm, Uppercut, Clothesline, Shockwave. Yeah, we should be fine without the Intimidate. Taking any potions? Take a Blood Pot. Or Vulnerable Pot, also good with the Carnage Plus. Kapow. That's true. I never thought about that. Yeah, Vulnerable is kind of close to Wrath when you're in Paper Frog. Paper Frog's so nuts. If we're gonna buy a potion, it should probably be the Fear Pot. But maybe Blood Pot? I'm gonna take the Coward's Way out. We've already got a lot of sources of Vulnerable. Alright. Does it just happen whenever you leave? No, it's whenever you, like, buy something and you see it again. Okay. I think we are smithing Rupture. That's what I previously thought. Does the Feel No Pain Shockwave Bludgeon change my mind? Bludgeon's got a good upgrade. So does Shockwave. Bludgeon when we have Vulnerable down is so much damage. What's 75% of 42? 42 times 1.75 is 73 damage. Bonk. Get a Necronomicon, get yourself a heart damage cap. I'm gonna go for the Rupture. Carnage against Bludgeon, the grudge match. I think it's gonna be Carnage so we don't lose it. I'll go ahead and drink the regen pot too. We might get a potion from the fight, and I've got room to heal. And I'll go ahead and Wild Strike. Bottom deck Rupture, boo. I guess Clothesline since he's attacking next turn. Doesn't look like we can clearly split him next turn. So like Clothesline, Feel No Pain. Okay. Yeah, that font rendering is atrocious. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Okay. We even missed Shockwave this turn. We can't weaken him. I guess he's already weak. Boy. We can Rupture Hemo Defend. Get that scaling started. We missed Fire Breathing with a guaranteed proc. Oh, that's not true. I thought for some reason I was due a wound here. Fire Breathing is going to hit a lot of statuses eventually, though. I think it's just like Rupture Defend Fire Breathing. Yeah, exactly, the slimes. So let's split him next turn. He's sliming us now, and those are good for us, so I'll not interrupt him. And we don't have any like end of turn damage or anything, right? So we can do 9 here. Oh, that's way too much. Alright, we'll just chill. I'll take 2 extra strength. Because of the pain. 63 damage. It's guaranteed lethal with the slimes next turn. GG. Get perfect regen pot. Yum. Okay, there's a feed. Double tap for extra bonk. Bludgeon Necronomicon double tap. Also, Necronomicon would be super good with this deck already, because if we get like a blue candle, we can make Infinite Strong. Yeah, feed has got to be the pick, right? Feed's almost always the pick. There is a brutality here too. We talked about brutality. Getting 2 strength per turn is not bad. Trying to scale for a boss fight. I think all of these are pickable. It's probably feed, because it's usually feed. Brutality is demon form. Kinda. Brutality gets innate when you upgrade it, right? So if we got like a... if we could bottle the Rupture as well, then we'd have demon form on turn 1. But feed is feed. Also, we have Warp Tongue, so feed is going to be plus sometimes. We'll probably also upgrade it. Alright, let's take feed. Okay. Do we want to let other people also get stronger? We could transform some cards. We could lose out on gold. I would rather have bottled Rupture and Brutality Plus than bottled Demon Form, because it costs less. But it does cost 1 more card. I don't think it's ever Ectoplasm over Philo Stone. Philo seems like it would be the pick. It's like the obvious pick. What would happen if we transformed 3 strikes? What could we get back that would change my mind? Immolate would be great. Dual wield. Reaper. Reaper would be pretty sick. Reaper in a strength scaling self-damage deck. Seems perfect. Close the loop. We can't guarantee that though, right? That's just a... Yeah, power 3 plus, sure. Second Wind. Impervious. A lot of good cards. Ironclad is, I think, the only class where, like, all of the rares are, like, clearly the best cards, right? All of the Ironclad rares are just bonkers good. Other classes are, like, some of the rares are kind of situational. I guess, like, not all of them are crazy, right? There's, like, Brutality and Demon Form, but, like... or Berserk and Brutality, usually. I think this is probably going to be Philostone, but I'm going to take a quick break and think about it a little bit more. Alright, let's click this button. We have disarm as well, so it's like not... they're not gonna like grow out of control, right? Okay. We don't really want to shop. Question marks are good in Act 2. Ancient writing in particular would make our warp tongues only hit the good stuff. Bites would be okay since we're self-damaging. Probably no apparitions. There's 2 elites there. I think we're pretty good at Act 2 elites. Is that true? We're kind of dependent on getting like a turn 1 shockwave. Very determinative. Disarm is insane for most Act 2 elites. Book of Stabbing and Gremlin Leader. Gonna need to get an upgrade on that. I think we're prioritizing question marks and fires. I think fires are pretty valuable. So maybe we go like through here. Get those 3 question marks. A couple of fires. 2 elites. There's a 3 elite line, but it's like kind of tough. Only gets 1 question mark. 1 fire. I guess 2 question marks. Looters. Hey, Rupture Pain. Bludgeon plus. Gosh, that's a lot of damage. Do we get lethal on both? I think we do. 17 plus 24 is 41. And then, oh no, this isn't lethal on him. So we could weaken him. Wait, if we hemo, we get 2 extra strength. Does that change things? So we do like 19 plus 12. Yeah, it's not lethal. Alright, let's just get the feed proc. Oh, right. Man, I keep forgetting about Gremlin Horn. And then... Is uppercut hemo lethal? It probably is, right? 17 plus 19 times 0.75. 0.75 is going to be 14. Is it 14 or like 13 maybe? Oh, am I losing packets again? I don't know what's happening. My wife claims she's not uploading anything. Alright. Well. Looks like the packets have calmed down. We could hemo first, but then we wouldn't have the vulnerable. So, okay, so 17 plus 19 plus... Yeah, this is definitely lethal, right? Hemo Carnage probably does it as well. Yeah, Hemo Carnage definitely does it. Is there a way to do it without Hemo? Can Uppercut Strike do it? Or Carnage Strike? Carnage Strike, no. Sorry, I'm not streaming in 4K. That's for sure. I can't pull that off. Let's see, what are we doing? Oh, there's no easy way for me to look. I don't remember what I'm streaming on. Whatever. Alright, so I think we're gonna uppercut, and then strike is not enough, so hemo. Okay. Iron Wave, Havoc, Body Slam. No? Yeah, no. Iron Wave's probably closest. 720p, that sounds right. Apologies to all of those looking at their fancy 4K TVs. No, watching Netflix shouldn't interfere with upstream bandwidth too much. Most connections are not symmetrical. It does matter if it's fiber, for example. Fiber has just like resource contention, right? Because they both take the same stream. But we have cable, and cable is asymmetric. So I think we read this, right? Because we can double bludgeon people. Powers are good. Neuralise is great. Sure. And Corelden. Okay, great. We're probably going to have to rest at that fire now, but that's okay, and Corelden's worth it. For all those sweet turn 1 demon forms. Birds versus Philosopher's Stone. No block on turn 1. It's pretty rough. Might need our blood pot here. I'll try to save the blood pot for after feed. I almost said demon form's always happening, but I'm not sure it is. We do want to draw 8 cards here. Uppercut, I think, is always happening. Uppercut to weaken somebody. Why do they have shiny eyes? Oh, there was something in Minty Spire about birds interact with Phyllosun. This must be it. The crazy shiny eyes. Alright, sure. Whatever. This is happening to weaken. And this is not enough damage, yeah. So I think we're going to wait on feed. So then it'll be fire-breathing demon form. Take 18. Gross. Okay, luckily only one is attacking this turn. Feel no pain, shockwave makes some sense. Let's start with that. And then I guess defend. Okay. Let's kill one of these stupid birds. 14's enough to kill one. We can disarm the other one. We could carnage the other one. Sorry about that. Okay. We could win the fight now, but I think we are trying to eat here. Eat one of the birds. So let's go ahead and disarm him. Uh-oh. We didn't kill him. He's alive. We have to draw feed before pain or else he dies. I will take 1 damage to risk that. Oh wait, no, he doesn't die. He only takes 8. He's fine. Oh, we're not even taking 1 damage. Delicious. Second shockwave. I mean, I said that it was really important that we shockwaved on 1. Second shockwave makes that more reliable. First shockwave is not upgraded yet, so having 2 of them makes some sense. We've got to feel no pain. We can peel off just gobs of artifact charges with this deck. Uppercut, 2 shockwaves, disarm. We probably do want to play shockwave before, on like Donu Deca before disarm. So I think 2 shockwaves is pretty appropriate. Second shockwave I never feel like great about, but in a 4 energy pocket watch deck it's probably correct. Shopper question mark, I think it's question mark. Library would be great. Ancient writing, obviously always great. It's a shop. It was a shop either way. Spot weakness to have a third way of scaling strength. We've got like Rupture Pain, Encurled in Demon Form, Hemo Rupture. I guess it's only a second way, because the other ones are Rupture, and Encurled doesn't count. Spot's good. We can afford Spot and Block Pot. Okay. I mean, I don't see anything else I want to do here. Berserk. Okay. Carnage puts him below the healing threshold. And then we can mostly block out. I'm going to skip Berserk. I both don't want to take damage and don't want to mess up Pocket Watch. Uppercut, Hemo Strike may be lethal. Let's check it out. So this does 13. This would do 15 times 1.75 is 26. 13 plus 26 is 39. And then Strike does 6 times 1.75 is 10. So it's 46, so it's not lethal. It still weakens them, which seems worth doing. So maybe it's like Feel No Pain, Shockwave instead. Ah, thanks, Dixie. Half a year already. Thanks for loafing around. Appreciate the support. Yeah, Feel No Pain, Shockwave, Hemo seems fine. Hemo just to make sure she heals next turn as well. And then probably Block Bot. Yeah. Okay. Do we get Lethal on Centurion here? Wild Strike, Strike Feed's probably our max damage. Or I guess Bash Wild Strike Feed is more damage. So this is 17, this does 21, that is 38. 38 plus 17, easy lethal. Can we do it without the Wild Strike? 17 plus 10 is 27. Plus 17 is 44, so no. We could probably do it with triple Strike Feed, but that would break our Pocket Watch. Thanks for the supportive chat messages, Jizzo. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't mind Wild Striking here. Ooh, skip Rupture or break Pocket Watch. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Jizzo. I see. I was like, I appreciate the support. I gotcha. I wonder if I could like edit your thing. I can make it come up again, but I don't think I can change it and then make it come up. I don't see any block cards next turn, and we might need them, so I think I'm not going to play Rupture, because I don't want to get caught off guard by an attacking Mystic. I'm going to draw 8 cards. Sweet. That's lethal. It's nice to not have any counting relics, any like metagame counting relics. As soon as we get the feed done, we can just leave whenever. Sever Soul says plus on it. We've been looking for a second wind for a while. But with Feel No Pain, Sever Soul does most of the same work that second wind does. And 22 damage. 2 energy for 22 is not that low. What's 22 times 1.75, just for curiosity? 38. 2 energy, deal 38. Seems like a pretty good slaver thing to do. Is there any 1 energy way of making enemies vulnerable for Ironclad? It's weird that all the vulnerable cards cost 2. Bash, Uppercut, Shockwave, all cost 2. What is Sever Soul actually hitting? Only Thunderstrike. Yeah, that's true. Thunderstrike does exist. Defends, pain, wounds from other fights, wounds from myself. The Wild Strike. We do need an Exhauster. Thins down the deck. Doesn't seem amazing, but it says plus. I think I'm gonna take it. I wish you were second wind plus. Skipping seems like a luxury, though. Right, this is a rest. And then are we going through with our elite plan here? 46 with a blood pot, seems fine. Tiny slavers. We got a gift rupture from Encarildon. And then it also got upgraded by Warp Tongues. It's confusing. I didn't actually know that was how that worked. Yeah, I guess at the start of your combat is before the start of your first turn, right? So that'll always work that way. Beating the Heart. I'm still climbing Ascensions, but it seems like you need a good deck to get to Act 4 and a broken deck to beat the Heart. I'm not sure how to get Beating Heart decks. So, like, the dirty little secret of the Heart is it's not actually, like, just a hard fight. It's a fight with tricks, right? So, like, as you've realized, any deck that can get to Act 4 is already super good. And then you need a trick to beat the Heart. For Ironclad decks, a lot of times that trick is having 100 health. If you just have 100 health, you can beat the Heart, as long as you get there with 100 health. For other decks, for silent decks, a lot of times it's intangible. The big challenge for the Heart is surviving the first cycle. So if you have like orange pellets or an artifact charge, that'll help you survive the first cycle because it'll block the vulnerable. Obviously, intangible also helps survive against the Heart. So you need some kind of trick. You need a trick to survive. But if you can survive against the Heart, you'll win, because you obviously you have enough damage, right, to get there. This turn's probably Bludgeon Strike Rupture. I don't see any other reasonable turn in here. Right. I always forget about Gremlin Horn. So we could disarm instead of Rupture, but I kind of like Rupture because I'm going to draw Pain at some point. It's true. Yeah, the Act 4 elites are very challenging. You also need a way to mitigate the statuses. A lot of some decks will fall apart because of the 5 status cards. A lot of infinite decks can't deal. Hey, Digital Charmander. Yeah, we haven't had exercise rewards in a while. I thought about getting a Bionic Gem so that I could do exercise rewards while streaming. But haven't been doing that. Or haven't done that. It's expensive. But yeah, it was very disruptive to the stream, and I wanted the cost where it was so that it was accessible, but then having the more viewers you have, the more total channel points get distributed to the community, and the way the exercise rewards were working, I would never catch up. I was like falling further behind each stream. And so I declared amnesty and have not figured out what the next step is yet. But I do want to bring that back at some point, because I'm out of shape. Disarm versus Rupture. We're taking 17. Yeah, I think it's Rupture. Okay. Can we kill Slaver? We're weak. He's not vulnerable. Yeah, exactly. It's true, yeah, because like there's sort of an inherent pressure in Slay the Spire to like do as much damage as possible, because the best defense is to just kill everyone, right? And not that many decks outside of like Frost Orb defects can like realistically block everything the game throws at them. Most people just have to rely on killing people before they die. I guess that's not quite fair. Entrenched Ironclads can also block out everything. But yeah, you can't really kill the heart on turn 1, you know? But if you're capable of doing a damage cap on 1, you're probably in good shape. Do still have to survive that first cycle, though. If we're willing to blow up Pocket Watch, can we eat Blue Slaver? So it's like Spot, Hemo, Wild Strike, Feed. No source of vulnerable. It doesn't seem like that's going to be enough damage. We do have Rupture, so Hemo is going to give us strength. Spot weakness gives us strength 2. So Hemo with 2 strength. It's currently losing 4. It will cross a breakpoint. So it'll lose 5, so we'll gain 2 damage. So this will go up to 13. And then with 5 extra, Feed Plus does 10 damage. So it'll go to 15, which crosses only 1 breakpoint. So it'll get 4 extra damage. So it'll go to 13. So doing 13 plus 13 is 26. So actually it would kill him. Blocks for 14 as well. Okay. We've already broken Pocket Watch, so might as well play another card. Feel No Pain Shockwave is a pretty good turn. Feel No Pain Shockwave Strike might as well. But I think we probably get out of this fight without losing any more health if we don't play the Strike. Yeah, because we like just uppercut Carnage next turn. I think that our Warp Tongues is triggering before our Pocket Watch. So we can't ever get one of the last 3 cards upgraded. If I'm reading those timings right. Which may or may not be important. Whirlwind is excellent with Pocket Watch. Also excellent with Strength Scaling. Also just excellent at Act 2. Trigger's pretty nice. Exhausting cards. We've got a Feel No Pain. Reckless Charge is pickable, but because it costs 0, it's difficult to play with Pocket Watch. It does block with Feel No Pain and trigger Fire Breathing, though. If we pick Trigger It, we need a plan for upgrading it, and I think this is a rest, unless I'm mistaken. Probably rest and go left. Try and get some feeds off. So does that mean it's Whirlwind? I'm not super happy with that either. If we have a Whirlwind in the deck, though, then suddenly picking an Energy Relic at the end of Act 2 doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, it's true. Non-upgraded is kind of a problem. We do have Pain, though. Or, sorry, Warp Tongues. It's funny that we're using both halves of Warp Tongues. We're using the Warp Tongues itself and the Pain. That event was real good. I think it's True Grit. I think we need block more than we need damage, and Whirlwind is like, it's good, but it's not like amazing. Even though we're not going to upgrade the True Grit. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I think, yeah, True Grit is really interesting. Cards with really strong upgrades, I think, are well designed in this game generally. You want there to be a lot of pressure on upgrades. Lantern. Is that a blue key? Turn 1 is the only turn when we don't draw 8 cards. Also, turn 1 has been difficult to get a Pocket Watch proc because of the Enchiridion. We always want to play that power, and then we also want to play other stuff in our opening hand. I think this is a blue key. Yeah, it's true. Uppercut Lantern is good. It's got some upside. Lantern lets us like start fights really strong, and we can like kill stuff and do Gremlin Horn and just ignore Pocket Watch. Lantern would be better if we picked the Whirlwind just a second ago. Worth pointing out. I feel like we're gonna pick an energy relic from the boss though. And Lantern is gonna make us be a 6 energy deck on turn 1, and then we'll never Pocket Watch, and then we'll be sad. Yeah, but playing two cost cards together is already fine. I think I'm gonna pick the Lantern, but I'm not like super excited about it. Well, Combust is pretty easy to skip. Let's start with an uppercut. Uppercut, defend, feel no pain. $22. Okay, Shockwave. And, like, disarm, defend. Defend doesn't do much. Could almost Wild Strike Fungi Beast to death. I guess we could have Wild Strike feeded on Fungi Beast here. Let's go ahead and get some armor damage in. The 3 block is not much. Ooh, Trigger at the random upgrade, that's nice. Fire Breathing is 6 guaranteed AoE next turn. 10, oops. Alright, I do have to turn that off. 10 plus 49 is 59, not enough. But a good start. You can play Rupture and get Pain next turn. So like Rupture, True Grit, Carnage maybe. Sec needs a Reaper, like really badly. We could get rid of the Pain, Sever Soul. Also blocks for a bunch. Yeah. That was really good Sever Soul. Or this is a really good Sever Soul turn. I guess we don't need the block because we're killing him. Could kill him too, but I think we want to wait for feed. That vulnerable is already never going to wear off. Strike plus is more damage than bash. He's in feed range either way. Let's exhaust this and do something else to block. Easy feed. We could theoretically just wait for Warp Tongues to upgrade feed if we like think we have all day, but I don't think we have all day. Time to drink the blood pot, I think. Second Rupture, huh? That would help us draw Rupture before or on the same turn as Pain more consistently. Although Ironclad is already doing that sometimes. We would need to upgrade the Rupture, do we? Getting 3 strength per card with a Pain in hand is pretty insane. But we already have 2 strength per card. Seeing Red's pretty nice. It says plus on it. We've got to feel no pain. Pummel pays off our strength scaling, which nothing is currently doing. I think these are all pickable. As the deck size gets larger, consistency does become an issue with Rupture Pain. Currently, it seems like bottom decking Rupture is one of the ways we lose, so I guess I'll take a second one. Try to mitigate that. I'm not sure Power Pot is actually like super good with an Ironclad, since we already get a random power that costs 0 on turn 1. But I've kind of been waiting for the chance to drink this Blood Pot anyway, so I guess this is it. Okay. Feel no pain, Shockwave, Clothesline? Seems fine. No strike. I'd rather draw 3 cards. Feed says plus. Can we land it? Yes, of course. How do we block? We don't, just Carnage. Can we feed on Chosen? I guess Bird is doing more damage. I'm not too worried about the Hex effect, because that blocks with Feel the Pain. Do it with Bash. Bash feeds lethal. You could probably want to just Carnage on Chosen, set her up for a kill next turn. I'll try to save health by skipping Hemo. Fire Breathing versus Carnage. I think Carnage wins. It's 50 damage. Fire Breathing is pretty unlikely to do 50 damage. I guess if we'd played Fire Breathing, we would have gotten 3 extra block from Feel No Pain. Do we have lethal? 22? No. I guess Spot Weakness increases that by a bit. It's probably like Feel No Pain, True Grit the Pain, Defend. If we skip Uppercut, though, the Bludgeon next turn will not be on Vulnerable. And we need it to be if we want it to get lethal. So it could be Feel No Pain, True Grit, Uppercut. Maybe Colorless Pot for block. Yeah, let's see what's in the colorless pot. No panic button. We could master strategy and try and draw Bludgeon now. I believe Bludgeon's lethal. It also says exhaust, so it blocks. Okay. We did. Entrench? No. Not in this deck. Clash and Warcry, definitely no. So I think we're skipping. Alright. Elite 50 health, or shop before it Elite with 100 gold. Seems like a wasted shop. I think we'll take the question mark after instead. Little tiny gremlins. Don't forget about Gremlin Horror in this fight. This is a good one for it. Carnage draws a card. Bash Strike probably draws a card. Maybe we Berserk as well this turn. Let's see the card and then decide. So if we ignore Pocket Watch, we Berserk and Sever Soul. He goes below 100, but still not really in easy feed range. We'd have to get like a Shockwave and a Bludgeon or something. We'd have 5 energy, so we could actually Shockwave Bludgeon. He's pretty likely to attack next turn, though. It's pretty scary. I think we'll just draw 8 cards. Nope, no attack. Would have been safe. Shockwave, Uppercut, Disarm. I don't really want to skip Rupture, though. So maybe Shockwave, Rupture, Uppercut? Yeah, that seems fine. Oh, except it costs too much energy. So then, Disarm versus Fire Breathing. Yeah, I know he has less chance of attacking, but it was still possible. I think it's Disarm. Okay. He's attacking, they're attacking. Everybody's attacking. Bludgeon hits really hard. We could Bludgeon on one of these guys to draw a card. That card could be Pain, which we could use to get lots of strength. Actually, we would get like 1 strength out of that. We could play Feel No Pain, Shockwave, Defend. Try and block. Feel No Pain, Shockwave, Rupture, also an option. 33 is a lot. The weak on the Mad Gremlins is not super valuable. It is likely. It is likely he's attacking. I stand by that. So Spot Weakness would get us 3 strength now. Rupture Plus would get us 2 strength per card we play next turn. It's probably more. Well, this turn hurts. Hemo kills a Mad Gremlin. Gets us 2 procs of 3 strength, so it gets us 6 strength. Draws a card. Yeah, 25% chance is likely. If we play any other card and then strike, it kills Mad Gremlin. Let's break Pocket Watch this turn. No, why would I do that? We want to get Pocket Watch because we want to feed next turn. So I'm not going to play Berserk. Play 2 more cards. So I think it's like... Strike you. And strike you. And then we're playing on like Bludgeon Feed next turn. Is that lethal? Bludgeon gets 12 strength. So it hits for 44 by default. 44 times 1.75 is 77. So that should set up for a feed if we draw them both. Okay. No, you're misinterpreting. Yeah, I'm not saying it's more than 50%. I'm saying it is a likely outcome. As in, like, a thing that we should plan around happening. Alright, this is lethal next turn. It is, in fact, a likely outcome. If it was, like, sub 0.1%, it would not be a likely outcome. It's not more likely than other outcomes, in particular. But it is a likely outcome. Impervious seems great. Blocks for 30. Alright, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I think you understand. It is a likely thing that can happen. I don't need to describe this to you anymore. If it's more than 3% likely, it's a likely outcome. Something worth planning around. I'm not saying it's the most likely outcome. I didn't say that. I said it's a likely outcome. Alright. No more talking, or I'll ban ya. Impervious. I meant timeout. Too many people playing Slay the Spire right now. Oh yeah? What do you mean by that? Like too many people streaming? Too many options for what to watch? Oh man, we can just barricade Impervious? That's a turn that couldn't have happened before last floor. I mean, sure. I'll save 40 block. Last card, Rupture. Uppercut. I'll just take a Rupture. And draw some cards. Disarm seems good for saving that block. So does Clothesline. What is up with those icons? Yeah, there's a Minty Spire thing that makes the text larger. And I thought that it would be good because the text is normally too small, but the scaling is very poor, so I'm going to turn it back off after the stream. This only blocks for 6, but this only does 1 damage. I guess I'll just play Rupture. Okay. We've got Pain Hemokinesis. Yeah, we got a barricade from Encaril done on turn 1, so I guess that's what's happening in this fight. Shockwave seems like a good start. And like Spot Weakness Hemo. To get absurd strength. I guess we could just like Hemo Wild Strike at this point. Trying to set him up for a feed next turn. Do we ever land a feed? Yeah, like Bludgeon Feed is very likely next turn. So if we play Hemo and Wild Strike, we proc Rupture 3 times, so we get 9 more strength. It takes us up to 12. We might not actually be able to play Bludgeon next turn, but we've got Strikes, it should be fine, and a Sever Soul. Can we get away with not Hemoing? So that would be like Spot Weakness Wild Strike. Or just Carnage. Just Carnage does 40. Yeah, let's just do Carnage, because if we play Hemo, we lose health. If we play Wild Strike, we might not draw Feed, because we'd only draw 8 cards. We'd be putting an extra 1 in there. Giving ourselves an 11% chance to fail, which is likely. So this is never fails and only loses 1 health. Okay, Bludgeon kills, that's too much damage. 31 Feed just kills by itself. Okay, great. Easy. Heart of Iron. Yeah, that was on purpose. Sorry for that. I apologize. Do we have a different opinion on Bloodletting now? We have 2 copies of Rupture now. Let's see. So the problem with Bloodletting, obviously, is Pocket Watch, right? Like, what are we imagining when we click this? We're imagining that we get, like, Bloodletting Shockwave Bludgeon? Is that, like, the dream turn? Or, like, Impervious Bludgeon or something? I mean, we have a ton of draw. We draw 8 cards a turn with Pocket Watch. We don't really need more draw. Yeah, I think Bloodletting's bad. I think I don't want it. And I'm no on Iron Wave, so none of these. Okay. Heart of Iron is quite good. More non-watch draw. I see. Yeah, if we yeah, but then we're sort of like switching. We're kind of just ignoring Pocket Watch and, you know, playing 6 cards a turn anyway. I would rather abuse Pocket Watch than pretend it doesn't exist. Pocket Watch is like one of the most powerful relics in the game. You'd be foolish to ignore it, but you can. Weak Pot doesn't seem super necessary. There's 2 Shockwaves and a Clothesline in the deck. Got plenty of artifact charge removal. Let's ditch this. Alright, extra question mark. Last chance at Ancient Rating. Darn. Buy a potion now! I don't think I've ever taken the damage from this event. Because you can't get the event if we can't afford a potion, right? I think I'm just going to go in for 40. I mean, we could get like a fruit juice or something. I'm not really super excited about the power pop. When you say A1, do you mean Ascension 1 or Act 1? I feel like Pocket Watch is super usable even through the heart fight. Act 1. A1 looks like Ascension 1 to me, but I figured that probably wasn't what you meant, especially in the context. Yeah, I mean, there's a reasonable argument that, like, if you're a 6 energy person, right, you're pretty unlikely to be proccing Pocket Watch, and you want to be a 6 energy person if you can. Yeah, the 6 damage is we're never taking damage, right? It's just a question of how many potions do we want to buy, and I think we go in for all 40. I mean, 10 gold potions are a bonanza bargain, right? It's a fire sale. Might as well see them all. I think we take none of them. It's kind of sad. Yeah, these are all worse than these two. All right. Well, we tried. I think this is a rest. We could smith, feed, or rupture. Probably the best targets. But I think we need to rest to win the fight. And pay off that feed. Alright. Dark Embrace already costed 0 and stole the upgrade out of Warp Tongues. Rude. Do we just play nothing this turn? No, we probably play Dark Embrace, right? Maybe this is the power bot, since we don't have anything good to do. Okay. Costing me a health, but that's not that big of a deal. Demon Form Corruption Barricade. Man, these are all powers. It took all 3 of the 3-cost rare Ironclad powers. That's the big 3. I don't think I've ever had that happen for a power pot to just be like, all right, which form do you want? So Barricade's nice because Barricade lets us build up block for the Hyper Beam. Demon Form's nice because then we can just kill him before he Hyper Beams. And I don't think we're ever playing Corruption. So which of those 2 dreams do we believe in more? Killing him before he Hyper Beams, or blocking for a lot? I feel like what we're supposed to do is kill him before he Hyper Beams. This is the whole fight right here, right? This is... If we make this choice wrong, we lose. Maybe you can win it either way, but... If we lose the fight, I'm gonna end up thinking about this decision, right? I don't really believe we outblock him by so much that Barricade is more useful than Demon Form. We have a couple of useful Barricade turns, right, where we like play an Impervious or something. But I think a lot of the time his flails are gonna chip away at our armor, and if we try it in Barricade, we're not gonna make it work. So I'm gonna pick Demon Form. And then play it. And Dark Embrace, and do I strike? No. Okay. Well, that was different. That was like a Barricade card reward, right? That was a whole different bag of chips. They're both stealing. What are they taking? Impervious, Bludgeon, and Feed. 2 of those 3 can be taken. I'm not particularly missing either of those, or any of those. I'm kind of willing to wait for just like Fire Breathing, give me those back eventually. Probably want to play Rupture, although we've actually already seen Pain. Pain was in turn 1, so we're relying on Demon Form and Hemo for... Oh wait, have we already seen Hemo too? Oh, Hemo's in this hand. Huh. Well, this hand is awkward. Because I want to play Spot Weakness, but I also want to play Rupture Hemo and Shockwave and Fire Breathing. So I think Rupture Hemo is going to be the link that gives here. I think we're going to end up Spot Weakness, Shockwave, Fire Breathing. Because we've already got Demon Form ticking. We do lose a Carnage with that line. Yeah, I think it's okay. Might as well drink this. Could just defend. Fire Breathing isn't that useful. Yeah, I think I'll just defend, actually. Okay. I do kind of miss... They did take the 2 best ones. I'll give them that. Feel My Pain is late. Probably want to play Rupture here. Sever Soul hitting for 50, so we can get our bludgeon back. If we play like Rupture, Sever Soul Strike. I guess just like Clothesline Strike also kills, we don't have to Sever Soul, but the Sever Soul gets rid of the 2 defends, which are probably not good cards. Forgot about the Dark Embrace. That is also a card. So now I have to play the Feel My Pain, right? I can't afford to skip it. I guess Metallicize is already blocking out. Yeah, did Sentry take an unupgraded Defend a few days ago? You must be misinterpreting what happened the way, because that's not how they work. Maybe there was like some effect that made you draw cards that confused you. I mean, they'll take an unupgraded Defend as long as you only have commons left. They'll take a curse as long as it's like there's only curses and status effects in your draw pile. Which is neat if you can get him to do it. Okay, we've got 9 strength. I think I want my Impervious right now. Yeah, Dark Embrace will trick you. Hemo can't kill him, not quite. So I think it's like... we could weaken Bronze Automaton. We could like Shockwave Clothesline. But then that's the whole turn. Do we even need Spot Weakness anymore? I think I'm just gonna Clothesline him to take off the last artifact charge. Alright, we do need to start doing damage to Automaton soon. We have a lot of strength, so we should get through his life pretty quickly once we start, but we do need to get started. I'm still hoping to feed on him. I think this is the Hyper Beam turn, actually. Yeah, so we were a little too slow here. Sever Soul blocks for quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets. This blocks for 15. End up blocking for 21. It seems okay. We don't really need second Rupture or Fire Breathing. I guess the Defend plus is better if we just play it than if we Sever Soul it. So like Defend plus Sever Soul Hemo, or Hemo Sever Soul. Okay. Ah, you figured out the heart. Watcher plus 3 talk to the hand. Yeah, that'll do it. Can we feed this turn? Max damage is going to be Wild Strike, Double Strike, Feed. Actually, no, it's going to be Shockwave, Wild Strike, Feed, right? Because he's not vulnerable currently. So start with the Shockwave. Wow, Strike Plus is almost as much as Wild Strike. 61 plus 57. No, it's not enough. Alright then. We can kill him now, and then get Bludgeon back. Last card as Hemo. Sets up for redrawing Feed next turn, maybe. Alright. Up to 25 strength. Oh, almost have it. 61. Alright. We did not redraw Hemo. Our only block is True Grit. And it is not quite enough. Oh, it is enough. We survive at 6 if we trigger it. Okay. Defend is nice. We get guaranteed feed next turn. Does any of this matter? As long as we don't Wild Strike, I think it doesn't matter. Ooh, feed plus. Very nice. Okay. Great. We could have a permanent barricade. Now it is being offered as a card reward. Brutality and Demon Form also here. Brutality with 2 Ruptures is pretty good. Where's my Reaper? I need that Reaper. Demon Form gives us another way to scale, but we've got 2 Ruptures and enough ways to hurt ourselves that I think we don't need Demon Form. I'll take it if it costs 0 from Edgar Eldon, but don't really need it. So maybe we take the Barricade? That's the easiest Barricade you've ever seen. Huh. We passed an Entrench earlier. Brutality gives you an alternative to Pocket Watch. I'm not really looking for an alternative to Pocket Watch. I kind of like Pocket Watch. It probably is Barricade. Barricade's pretty good. Maybe we get an extra Feel No Pain or something, have some big block turns. That second wind finally gets found. Nope. Even with another Energy Relic, I'm just going to pick more expensive cards. Also, we don't know if we're getting an Energy Relic. Okay. Looks like we're getting an Energy Relic. Actually, Busted Crown versus... Calling Bell's pretty good here, huh? Because we have Pocket Watch, so the Curse doesn't hurt that bad, and get extra relics. What are we looking for with Busted Crown? The Busted Crown prevents us from fighting. Entrench, obviously, right? We need an Entrench now. Yep. Second Feel No Pain. Yeah, I don't think we can pick Busted Crown, and we don't really need it. I think we're fine without it. Tiny House increases your max HP. I've heard. If we want to get max HP, Tiny House is the pick. Yeah, it seems like a pretty easy calling bell. Okay, the bell tolls. Dagger Prep's great. Now we get Pocket Watch every turn. Matryoshka's not amazing, but gives us an easier Sapphire Key. And I guess I'll pick up a Shovel. That's a good point. Blue Candle. We can dig for it with Shovel. What are our priorities in Act 3? We've already got our green key, so we're not worried about that. It seems like we've been resting a lot. We might need to plan on going to a couple of fires, both for the red key and for resting. Fights are good because we have a feed. Question marks are good because it's Act 3. Not quite as good as in Act 2 comparatively, but... Max HP is definitely nice. I mean, almost every floor is a feed target, right? Like, question marks are often fights. And even when they aren't, like, literal fights, they're sometimes, like, Sphere or Mind Bloom, which are functionally fights. Yeah, Blue Candle would be pretty good. It's not unlimited, because we would kill ourselves, but it's pretty good. Wait, no, Blue Candle, no. So you're thinking about Necronomicon. The Calling Bell Curse can't be removed from the deck, but if you exhaust it, it doesn't come back. So we can't get Necronomicon. That's Act 2 then. Act 2's over. Blue Candle would still be good, though. Do we want to go to a shop? I'm pretty comfortable saving this money for the Act 4 shop if that's the way. 3 question marks there. 3 elites as well, but only 1 extra fire. So we get 1 rest and 1 recall. I like the question marks, I like the elites. We're good at Act 3 elites, right? Not amazing. Gremlin Horn makes us pretty good at Reptimancer. If we can find an Entrench, we never lose to Giant Head. I was about to let these words exit my mouth. Fire breathing makes us good at Nemesis, and then I realized it's not really true. So I want to not say those words instead. Fire breathing just kind of doesn't work in Act 3. We should probably get rid of it if we can. Gosh, not a lot of good paths here. Yeah, I think the 3 elite path up the middle is the best we got. Yeah, we really want that Reaper, that's true. Maybe we should just go to a bunch of hallway fights, and look for max HP and Reaper. There's a path with all hallway fights, and then one fire and 1 elite. If we go here. Just all hallway fights. Just get them. Question marks never get you rare cards, do they? They'll get you a rare relic through Mind Bloom or Sphere, but no rare cards. Dead Branch would be pretty good. Yeah, we want cards because Reaper and Entrench are both, like, very helpful for the deck. I think we do actually do the max fight line. Once we get here, we can decide to go right if we need an extra fire. I think right now we're taking a bunch of fights. Are there any Act 3 fights that kill us? Like Writhing Mass or something? No, I think we're okay in Writhing Mass. Shockwave is really effective. Weak is really effective, I mean. And like Disarm. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay. Speaking of Shockwave. We can kill Exploder now, which is a health-positive thing to do. So we will break Pocket Watch. And then I'll try not to take any more damage in the fight, so I'm not going to play any more pain cards. Barricade Shockwave's okay. It's not amazing. We do take a little bit of damage. 4. It's just not anything else really exciting to do this turn. I guess we could Rupture. Rupture Defend is kind of the other line. Rupture Defend Shockwave. Yeah, actually Rupture Defend Shockwave is probably better. Develops Rupture, blocks out. We got the feed. Can we use it? Strike does 10, 10, 10, and 21. Yes, sir. Might as well spot weakness in addition. Oh, that was dumb. Well, now I broke Pocket Watch for no reason. Disarm blocks out. Bonk. Okay. Dark Embrace. Our first boss is Time Eater. We don't really need extra card draw, but it would be nice. Goes well with Sever Soul. Second Wind, if we pick one of those. No, I think it's too, it's like too sideways. It's not what the deck currently does, and I don't want to pivot. Okay. Metallicize is our only way to block in this hand. We could generate 3 strength. Metallicize is happening at least 1 Rupture. And then what? Hemo? Get 2 strength. I don't think there's really any evidence about Ironclad's gender one way or the other. Yeah, I guess I'll Hemo. We need to go fast in this fight, right? So, might as well go. Do I just, like, Wild Strike, Double Strike as well? Does a lot of damage. Does the character select screen use pronouns? Huh. I think I am gonna do it. It's a lot of extra damage. I probably should have played both Ruptures instead of one of the strikes, but oh well. Shockwave, Sever Soul? Maybe Shockwave, Defend, True Grit. Definitely Shockwave. Oh, that kills him. Killing him now kind of solves a problem for me, but it kind of prevents me from feeding. I think we're gonna go for a feed. There is feed. Can we land it? Yes, we can. Sweet. Ooh, a fairy in a bottle. Now that's nice. 3rd Rupture. It's up against True Grit. I think Time Eater is a snail, right? It's a time snail. I think we're no on Dark Embrace. I think it's True Grit or skip here. It'd be nice if we had an Apotheosis for this deck. I think that we're being infiltrated by a bot. Hey there, Jerk James. No, you're not. No one sure overlays. Surely not a third Rupture, right? No, I think no. This run's going pretty good. There's a couple of things missing. We're basically looking for like an Entrench and a Reaper. If we can get an Entrench, we can have a plan for blocking later in the game, and the Reaper would be super useful because we scale strength and lose health in fights. So we're always kind of bleeding out a little bit. So we are doing a bunch of hallway fights in Act 3, and trying to eat everybody. Might be skip over True Grit. Not like super excited about that True Grit. If it was a True Grit Plus, I would take it, but it's not. I don't think I'm that desperate. Alright, are we sure we're doing this lots of fights line? Could take 2 question marks and go up the middle like I was thinking. Maybe we'll go to this shop. Shops have cards. Yeah, let's go to the shop. Find ourselves an Entrench. Have access to a Corruption. Probably want to play Rupture first, so that we get strength from stuff. I think we're going to want to play Shockwave in the hand. So I think we're going to ignore the Corruption and play Shockwave Clothesline. Yeah, it's Pain Rupture. Yeah, we got a Warp Tongues early, and I was thinking about maybe removing the Pain, but then we found the Rupture before we removed it, so now it's still here. We could play Corruption Defend for 4 more strength. Gets rid of a Defend. Draws us 3 less cards next turn. Don't really need 4 more strength that badly. They're all vulnerable, and we have bludgeon and stuff. Rather draw 8 cards. Okay. Carnage should kill you. Yep, easily. Let's do that. Impervious blocks out. Bludgeon would also kill somebody. I think it's Impervious Wild Strike. Try to get feed next turn. Wait, we've already drawn feed. Feed was on the first draw. The first hand. Alright, so then we're getting people low to feed on them next time. Keeping their health under control. Yeah. So the Pocket Watch helps us draw the pain a lot. Hemo does 33. If we do Spot Weakness, it probably does an extra 5. So not enough to kill. Rupture Hemo Strike would always kill. Oh, back to the feed. Yeah, sure. Let's do Rupture Hemo Strike. Could strike to blow up Pen Nib, or blow up Pocket Watch, but I think we're pretty happy with this next turn. Bash, uppercut, and stuff. Okay, this guy's attacking. We can just bludgeon him to death. I guess it has to be like Bludgeon Strike or something. Actually, is that enough? 14. It's actually off by 1. Bash uppercut, is that enough? 16 plus 21 times 1.75. 21 times 1.75 is 36. 36 plus 16 is 42, not enough. So we have to energy pop this turn. That's fine. Is strike feed lethal? Damn it. Yes it is. Sweet. Second fire breathing seems like a terrible idea. What does headbutt do? If we had the dark embrace, maybe headbutt would be good. I feel like it recurs bludgeon. It's probably the most likely thing that it does. Doesn't seem necessary. Shop. Look for an entrench or a reaper. Heal up a little bit. Ooh, we could scale real fast. I'm pretty sure Brimstone, Philosopher's Stone dies to the heart, right? There's no way to survive that. Maybe if we had apparitions, we could do it. Brimstone is really good. I mean, we have a lot of health. Maybe we don't die to the heart. No, Brimstone's incredible. I mean, Brimstone's super good. So, like, I can't say this shop sucks. All the cards are bad. That's true. What's the worst scenario multi-attack in round one? Definitely multi-attack is the second one, right? Because then he would get an extra strength. We probably have weak. Almost certainly have weak, because we have 2 shockwaves and a clothesline. I don't think there's any world where we haven't played 2 shockwaves, or haven't weakened them. Maybe if we miss disarm. Let's go look up the heart. So, the heart. So you want to fight the heart. He attacks for 2 times 15 is the raw damage. Usually it's 3 times 15 because you're vulnerable. So if we miss disarm, then he's hitting for... Let's see, does Brimstone happen at the beginning of their turn or at the end of your turn or something? At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength and all enemies gain 1. So when he attacks us on his third turn, we will have started 3 turns. So he will have gained 3 strength. So he ends up hitting for 5 times 15, which is 65 damage. And we're probably vulnerable. So the 5 becomes 7. So we die. 7 times 15 is a large number. I don't know how much health we have, but that's too much. Oh, right, plus the 1 from Philosopher's Stone. Great. Yeah, so I think if we take Brimstone, we die. 100%. I don't think we ever survive that. Maybe if we find like a Dark Shackles or another Disarm, we could pull it off, but then we would be putting ourselves on a default dead position, and that seems bad. Yeah, well, I mean, you pretty much always have to kill him by the end of the second cycle, right? You're not gonna realistically survive the third cycle. 6 times 15 equals 90 times 0.75. Why would you multiply it times 0.75? Also, you can't really multiply the numbers like that. Because the rounding happens on the individual attack level. Did I forget weak? I'm pretty sure we're dead if we put Brimstone. Maybe I did miscalculate, but... Omamori helps us against... we're not going to the question marks, so we're not going to do Mind Bloom. It helps us against Spaghetti Monster. But I'm not really that afraid of curses. So I think we just skip this whole store. Maybe we take a card remove. And take a bunch of money to Act 4. No, we're never removing pain. No, no, no. Definitely not. No, pain is a core part of the deck. Pain Rupture, that's one of our main scaling options. No pain, no gain, as they say in the biz. I guess we could take a Fear Pot too. It's a reasonable shop. We've only got 200 gold, so buying 2 things is pretty reasonable. Yeah, let's cut a strike and buy Fear Pot. Okay. Well, I don't think we're feeding on this guy. It's not impossible, but it's not likely. I don't think we're skipping a demon form. Or uppercut. Maybe we shockwave uppercut? Let's start with shockwave uppercut and see how much more damage we need to do. Maybe we Fear Pot uppercut. Let's see, what's 13 times 1.75? Oh, thanks for the subscription, Dire Climber. Appreciate the support. And thanks for loafing around here. 13 times 1.75 is 22. So he would still be hitting for whatever 19 is after week. And then if we strike, it does 10. Hey, Sherwins. Sherwin, this is your last chance to give away your playtest reward. So I was gonna reach out to the next round of playtesters right after the stream. And that's potentially very soon. You gotta name a specific person. You can't just give it away to the community. Somebody's gotta. You could just pick a random person, right? Cthulhu wants it. Do you want to give it to Cthulhu? He's asking. Wait, Cthulhu, don't you have enough points? What? You take 7 damage if you Shockwave Uppercut Strike. I suspect Shockwave Uppercut Strike blocks out. But it breaks Pocket Watch. So I'm considering, like, Vuln Pot Uppercut Strike. That's okay. You have to choose one of those people. Also, are those real people? I feel like Commander Root is, like, not a real... I've never seen that name before. Oh, users in chat. Sorry, I accidentally called out lurkers. Nobody who's lurking wants to hear their name called out. Although I do see Nate's here. Nate's not always a lurker. Hi, Nate. I didn't know you could get people's names if they were lurking. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna spend the pot to draw 3 cards, right? Yeah, looks like we don't quite block out, but I'll take 6 to proc Pocket Watch. Okay, Rupture, Hemo, Defend? Still taking damage. Okay. Carnage should block this turn. I think we're over the hill here. So like bash Carnage. Sure, when Cthulhu asked, but you're welcome to give it away to whoever you want. I suppose maybe I shouldn't let users just like play Willy Wonka in the chat. maybe this is a bad pattern. Let's see. Probably just want to play 2 cards this turn to limit the damage we're taking from Pain. May I be an Oompa Loompa? Absolutely sticks you. You're actually Chief Oompa Loompa. In charge of all the other Oompa Loompas. Hey, Stixio, are you in Discord? If you are, I'm going to give you the Chief Oompa Loompa tag. I don't see him in there. Oh, there he is. Okay. How do I... Let's see. Alright, there's 2 problems with this plan. Problem number 1, I don't know how to spell Oompa Loompa. Problem number 2 is that there's currently no roll, and I don't know how to make them really quickly. So I'm going to have to figure that out later. But after this stream, you will become Chief Oompa Loompa. And congratulations on your promotion. Wild Strike. Looks like that's about as close as we're going to get to feeding on Transient today. Not too far off. Halfway. Hey, there's a True Grit Plus. I said I would take one of those. Awesome. I held out and it worked. Boom. Only 500 more HP. When you put it that way, it seems like I was not very close. I was planning on, like, resting at this campsite, but that doesn't seem necessary now, because I have full health. So I guess we just recall here. And go on trying to find a Reaper. I guess we're more likely to find a Reaper if we fight this elite than if we fight a bunch of hallways, right? Ooh, digging. Forgot about digging. Okay, we've been gifted a barricade. Unfortunately, we have Pain in our opening hand. And no Ruptures. Barricade Impervious is pretty fun, though. And then I guess I'll play Clothesline. Roar. Feel no pain, shockwave, spot weakness makes sense to me. I guess disarm is easier too. Try and get played. But I think I like getting vulnerable. But then I like losing 2 of his strength. He does get a multi-attack, but it doesn't really matter until like many turns from now. Okay. We can Rupture Hemo, get a little bit more strength. Rupture Hemo Carnage. Sure. And try and set up for the feed next time around. We can trigger our curse. Wait, why is there another barricade? Oh, this is the in the deck barricade, right? I forgot we had one. Do you think Act 3 hard pool fights are tougher than Act 1 elites? You mean in terms of like, could a deck that beats an Act 1 elite beat an Act 3 hard pool fight? Definitely not. Act 3 hardpool fights are dramatically harder than Act 1 elites. If you mean like relative power level, then no. Chance of dying, no, definitely not. Act 1 elites are extremely dangerous. Gremlin Nub is the ender of many runs. Let's get rid of this. And then like bash Wild Strike. Could Rupture instead of Wild Strike. We don't really need the second Rupture that badly, though. Actively avoided elites and prioritized campfires. Yep, I think that's what everybody does. It seems like elites are scary and campsites are, like, strictly good. I still prioritize campfires, that part's right, but avoiding elites is less good. I guess Rupture, Chemo, Sever? Ooh, that's our first Unceasing top proc of the run. Very exciting. We drew one card. I totally forgot it was there. I could have drawn the feed there. That would have been really bad. 66 plus 24, not enough. There's no energy pot. So we can't play more stuff. If we let Carnage exhaust, we get 3 extra block, which saves us some health. Disarm also blocks. So it's like Disarm, Bash, Strike Plus, maybe? Okay, let's get rid of the pain. I don't really want to take more damage. I guess I could just not play any cards this turn. And then I don't take any pain damage. But then I don't get to play like Shockwave either. Yeah, let's trigger the pain and play Shockwave. And I guess Strike. If we want to draw back to feed ASAP, we could play Fire Breathing and take it out of the draw. Yeah, I think the value of Strike is pretty low. Let's play Fire Breathing. No feed here. Do we just kill him? Seems like we're taking a dangerous amount of damage if we don't kill him. Taking 18. 13 after defend. He's already weak, so uppercut doesn't block. Yeah, we took a 50-50, but we missed. Nope. Sword Boom is actually would be our first strength scaling attack, which is kind of insane. Maybe we should take it? We're against Time Lord. Time Lord is the best fight for Sword Boom among the Act 3 bosses, right? It's a very card-efficient card. There's no wrong targets. Picking a Sword Boom on floor 41 feels real weird, though. But I feel like you don't usually do it because you usually have one, and I don't have one. It's not a great pocket watch card, but it's also not that bad. Be better if we had an Apotheosis, but so would the whole deck. Is it good for this elite? No. We've got like Reptomancer and stuff. I think I'm gonna skip it. It's interesting that it's an option, though. Okay. Tiny Giant Head. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of Tiny Giant Head. And a preserved insect in the last couple of runs, making those giant heads just a little bit smaller than normal. Inflame, Rupture, Shockwave is my first instinct here. He's still quite large. I mean, if you compare the size of Giant Head when small to the size of Ironclad's head, it's like, I don't know, 30 times the dimensional length and, what, 900 times the volume? So it's a big head. Could be bigger, though. Skipping Feel No Pain feels a little bit bad, but not that bad. It's really important that we scale our strength in this fight, because we're not really a deck that plays 1,000 cards, so we can't depend on Giant Head to give us the scaling. We have to build it ourselves. Hence the Rupture. Maybe we skip Shockwave. Shockwave doesn't do a ton right now. We could wait for Shockwave to be better. Yeah, I kind of like skip Shockwave. If we skip Shockwave, we'd probably play either Bludgeon for 40 damage or Feel No Pain. 40 damage doesn't seem like much, but it is 10% of Giant Head's health. So we'd be on the way. Alright. Okay, we got a Feed Plus, that's something. True Grit Defend blocks out, we can get rid of a Strike. Actually, let's Clothesline, because we probably don't need to block for that much. Yeah, so I guess let's play Fire Breathing. It's not going to do much, but at least it gets it out of the deck. It's better than saving 1 health, right? Barricade's kind of a curse, unless we find an Entrench. Especially in this fight. We can play the second Rupture to set up for the Pain next turn. So that'd be like Rupture, Disarm, Carnage or something. Very slow rollout here. I'm pretty concerned. The weak for 1 turn does make him weak next turn. Hey, Direclaimer. You've played Slay the Spire on and off for years, but just got my first 4 heart kills in an infinite deck. You must be doing something right. I mean, I think most of that, like, some of that is hearing me say things and thinking, ah, that was insightful, now I've learned. But I think a lot of it is just, like, just having, just thinking about something for a long time will make you learn about it. I think we're going to ditch the Carnage and take an Uppercut here. It blocks for 10 next turn, because he's for 40 next turn. Also, yeah, congratulations. Appreciated having you around. Okay. So Spot Weakness and Pain means that we're actually going to start scaling this turn. We want to play Shockwave as well. Man, not playing that Feel No Pain on turn 1 has really, really bitten me. A lot of cards exhaust in this deck. We've been taking little chunks of damage the whole way. I feel like we're supposed to Hemo now. We need to get the damage in. An extra 4 strength doesn't hurt. Pain again. He's already weak, so Clothesline doesn't block. Do we have lethal? Max damage is probably Clothesline double strike. Or I suppose double strike Clothesline. So this would do 47. I'm going to go to the calculator for the second one. So 47 for the first one. He's below 200. There's no way, right? These would have to average out to 100. Yeah, there's no way. Okay. We have to survive. which means we either have to play no cards or have to play True Grit, or defend, I suppose. Let's True Grit the barricade. It's pretty clear that's not working. And then, like, defend clothesline. Alright, we got a bunch of strength. We're getting feed next turn. Maybe? Looks like we have enough damage. Yeah, 87 damage Wild Strike. Okay, delicious. Peace Pipe and Shovel coming out right in a row. That's awkward. Shrug doesn't seem good. Searing Blow trying as hard as it can to get in the deck. Already got a barricade. I don't think we want a second one. Nope. I think I'm gonna go right here. Being at 22 is pretty scary, so I want to go to this campsite. I guess I'll take an Nunchaku because it's free. Sapphire Keys. This is our last chance, unless Tiny Chest goes off, which it will not. I totally ignored the Tiny Chest at the beginning of the act. We should have taken these question marks. I forgot that I had it. But could have gotten extra value of our Matryoshka. So that's kind of a bummer. Puzzle's not that big of a deal. We die a lot of the time here. But if we don't die, we get a rare relic. We've seen actually a lot of rare relics. I believe Paper Frog is rare, Pocket Watch is certainly rare, Shovel and Peace Pipe are rare. Is Unseasoned Top a rare? I think it is, right? Yeah, it is. So we've seen actually a lot of rares, so if we just like name a rare, we're pretty likely to get it at this point. The only rares left are like Dead Branch. Yeah, Dead Branch is rare. So we get Dead Branch, the Captain's Wheel, Incense Burner, Fossilized Helix. Those are the like top tier ones. You can click the relics to know their rarity, can you? Yes, you can. Neat. I didn't know that. I never look at this screen, so. Oh, it puts the stats there when you have the stats mod. Boo. So this would be like good, but we probably die, right? We like almost certainly lose this fight at 22. We take way too long to scale up, and they kill us immediately. So I think we have to skip it. It's not like we like win the run if we get Dead Branch either. It's not really a Dead Branch deck. That's true. Fairy Pot. It's worth considering. Doubt isn't that bad. We could take Heal to full. This is another option for a rare relic, though. Upgrading all cards, you can no longer heal. Upgrading all cards is pretty good. But it prevents feed healing, too, so we'd be stuck at 57 for the rest of the game. No, I don't think we can afford that. Alright, rare relic it is. Oh, that's true, yeah, it does prevent Fairy in a Bottle. Good point. I think we're just gonna True Grit the Pain. This fight generates burns, so Pain isn't our only way of taking damage from our own cards. It is still the primary one. Man, getting Pain and Hemo on the top of the deck before any Ruptures is brutal. This is not a good start. Maybe we play nothing? Or just Feel No Pain? Yeah, let's just play Feel No Pain. We're just below the 60 breakpoint. If we played a bunch of cards this turn, we could lose health to get below a breakpoint, but the next breakpoint is 48, so we probably don't want to lose 8 health. Also, we can't play that many cards. Okay, Shockwave pretty effective in this fight. Feel no pain, Shockwave, True Grit seems like the line. I was hoping we didn't lose Rupture or Feed, and we did not. Neat. Rupture and Spot Weakness are getting played. Disarm is great in the fight. We are skipping Carnage with that. Alright. Fire Breathing is good in the fight. Fire Breathing might prevent us from feeding, though. I think we do want to feed here. This blocks out. And then Uppercut extends the statuses. Gets a little bit of damage in. Rupture lets us scale. And are we done scaling now? No, I'll take at least one more. I think I'm done now, though. 8 strength should be plenty. Sever Soul Uppercut does a bunch of damage. Feed is next turn. I don't think it does enough damage to set up for that, though. We also lose Impervious if we do that. Alright, let's save the Impervious and just Uppercut Clothesline. We also proc Rupture with a burn here. Is Bludgeon Feed lethal? 92... No, it's not lethal. Maybe Hemo Bash Feed is lethal? Because we get 3 extra strength. So do 45, and then 36 is 81, plus 36 is 112 or something. No, there's no way the strength makes up for that. We could Dupe Pot. Unfortunately, Dupe Pot Bludgeon kills him. It's not clear what else we want to Dupe Pot. I guess Hemo? It's taking a lot of damage. I think it's probably just like Defend Bash Strike here. So you're saying like Bludgeon Dupe Feed? 36 turns into 72. Yeah, that probably does work, huh? No, it doesn't. It's off. Yeah, it's off. Well, I am getting a little bit concerned that he's gonna do the 6 times attack on the second phase. It would only be for 24, but losing a lot of health to a fight that we should be not losing a lot of health to. Including this turn, we're taking like 7 here. Yeah, I don't know about this whole take barricade and hope we find entrench later plan for blocking. Doesn't seem like it works. Alright, we can kill him in emergency next turn. But hopefully we get feed. Come on, feed. Dang it. Well, we have Impervious, so that's fine. And we'll stop there because we don't want to take extra damage. That'll do it. Ice cream, huh? Oof. Yeah, I mean, I think fire breathing just is a curse, right? It just doesn't take much to turn fire breathing into a curse. It's just bad. We really need block. Do we take an iron wave? That feels so gross. Yeah, it's kind of good. It does get us strength. We don't... I'm not worried about our damage scaling, though. Our damage scaling is fine. I'm worried about our block, which is, like, like woefully insufficient. But, like, we're not going to fix it with an iron wave, right? It is block. I turned down the Shrug It Off a floor ago. Why am I taking an Iron Wave now? Well, because Iron Wave does more on one card. Does damage and blocks. Yeah, I think we're skipping. We went this way so we could get an extra elite, but currently I'm at 36. It's not super comfortable. We need to find that Reaper, though. Like, this deck is missing that Reaper. So let's go find it. Do you have my Reaper? Pain first hand again. True Grits are block. True Grit Shockwave blocks. True Grit Shockwave Demon Form. Are we True Gritting the Pain? Shouldn't have bottled Pain. Yeah, I think True Grit... I think I'm going to True Grit away the Pain. We don't really need it if we have Demon Form. And Barricade's not immediately useful, so I'll skip it. Missing 50 damage feels pretty bad. Maybe I should just Carnage him. Nah, we have Demon Form. We'll get back to it. True Grit seems good. Double Defend. Yeah, I think Double Defend. Oh my god, we have so much energy. Looks like this is our fairy. Not the way I was hoping this fight would go. Disarm helps with the multi-attack. So like disarm, uppercut, wild strike, or disarm, uppercut, bash maybe. Yeah, bash I think to extend the vulnerable longer. Okay. He healed us. We don't have Barricade up, so we shouldn't play Impervious. We should play Feel No Pain, though. And Shockwave. And then I guess we can play a Rupture just to get it out of hand. Theoretically works on burns. Out of the deck. Trigger to burn seems like it should happen. And then we can uppercut to keep him weak and vulnerable. Might as well strike. Can we put him to 1? So strike does 29. 29 plus 24, no. 40. 40 plus 24 is close. It puts him to 0. Okay. Come on, feed. Not this turn, next turn. Yes. Way to go, feed. Alright, no reason to do anything else this turn. We ate him. We ate that guy. Floor 47 Darkstone Periapt. Wonderful. These are not what we're looking for. No Entrench, no Reaper. Seems like we're headed for a world of hurt here. I don't know how this deck wins. Thunderclap's kind of okay. Pays off the strength scaling to all the enemies. Sword Boom, same thing. Thunderclap's nice with Paper Frog and Disarm. Peel enough artifact charges. I guess I'll take a Sword Boom. Just because the game's almost over and we haven't found our strength scaling card. Yeah, there are some restrictions like that. There's, like you can't get... What are the restrictions? You can't get Matryoshka after the last relic, I believe. I don't think you can get Tiny Chest after floor like 45 or something. There's some restrictions like that. I don't know why Darkstone Periapt doesn't get one, but I guess Darkstone Periapt could pay off with a Spaghetti Monster curse on the next floor. Alright. Triple Jawworm. Not sure we're surviving this. This one seems dangerous. No room for messing around here. We need to be Sever Soul Carnage on it. We can Dark Embrace Sever Soul too. We can draw some cards right now. Draw us 3 cards. Sever Soul Carnage is 50. He's got 50... What? 53 health? So we could just, like, Sever Soul Carnage Strike to kill him. That seems fine. I'll keep Pocket Watch. Well, you shouldn't think about it as an anti-player mechanic. I mean, it doesn't help you win, but all the mechanics are for the player, right? Feeling the Pain, Shockwave, True Grit blocks for quite a bit. I'd like to fit in Spot Weakness, but I don't feel like I can. Take 17. They're vulnerable, so we just want to draw Bludgeon next turn. We want to Bludgeon somebody. And eat the other one. We drew Bludgeon. So we can kill him. Can we kill this one too? Gosh darn it. 21 plus 17. Yes, we can kill him. Costs us 3 health. 21 plus 10 is 31. Plus 17. Okay. It costs us 3 health, but we also gain 3 health. Okay, that went fine. Another True Grit plus. I don't know. Helps get rid of slimes in the slime boss fight. We were really struggling here. It seemed like we were on. Seemed like we were on track, but we never really found the way to block that's suitable for the end game. One impervious, one feel no pain. It's not enough. No second wins. We did pass an entrench. Didn't have our barricade yet, so I guess it's on me. I'll take a true grit. Maybe the skill pad has an entrench in it. Alright, this is clearly resting. It's gonna be real difficult to survive 2 boss fights here. We are way behind the curve. Rupture Brutality is a poor man's demon form, and we've got it in hand. And then we true grit to block for 9, take 18. I guess so. That's right. Maybe demon form is the poor man because it doesn't draw the extra card. Okay. Rupture, Feel No Pain, True Grit. I feel like I should get the Rupture down. Carnage and Ascender's Bane exhaust at the end of the turn. That blocks for 9. Seems fine. Yeah, but damage to yourself. Nobody cares about that. We're playing Ironclad here. Come on. Burning Blood. Man, 162? Jeez. I don't know if I've ever moused over that before. Whoa. That is a lot of health. Let's see. So we block for 6 at the end of the turn, blocking for 18, taking 9. Seems better than randomly true gritting away. Actually, does it? Because like I kind of want to get rid of these. And he can't multi-attack again next turn. That was 2 in a row. I am going to true grit. Darn. Okay, well that one was going away anyway. So now we've used Pocket Watch, so we might as well play Fire Breathing. Which is pretty reasonable in the fight. And we want him on 8 or 9. Well, we want him on 9 so we can play 3 cards next turn, right? So let's put him on 9. Get some extra strength. Impervious works pretty well this turn. Impervious Shockwave Spot Weakness seems like a great turn. Alright, we're up to 17 strength, and we've got a sword boomerang and a bludgeon. Dare I ask if this is lethal? We've got a pain in hand, so we'd play the bludgeon first to get an extra strength, an extra 4 strength. We'd go up to 21 strength, this does 85. So he would be at 330, 326, is that right? 326? Yeah, 326. With an extra 4 strength, this would do 24 times 3 by default. 24 times 1.75 is 42. 42 times 3 is 120, so nowhere near 300. It was worth asking, though. Disarm is good, let's do that. Shockwave blocks out with the Feel No Pain, blocks for 3. So we like Shockwave Sword Boom. For barricade to be good, you have to overblock. we haven't really overblocked yet. And we've already used our impervious, so I don't think we're likely to in the future. Okay, I would like to not die, so let's True Grit. Wait, do we have lethal? 113 plus 63 times 3? 63 times 3 is over 180, so yes, we have lethal. Okay. Well, that's one boss down. Alright. We got a turn 1 Rupture. That's nice. I think we're gonna need a skill pot here. That's not what I was imagining. I was imagining, like, what's it called? Flame Barrier? That's what I wanted. I guess we're gonna grab armaments. And upgrade Feel No Pain. And then Dupe Pot Feel No Pain. There's no way we win this fight, right? This fight's like impossible for this character. But we can give it a shot. We're building up Pocket Watch this turn. Because we've got every card in the deck in hand. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. We blocked out turn 1. Dash, defend. Oh wait, disarm lands. Sweet, okay. Okay, this is our impervious turn. Impervious, spot weakness, Rupture? Why am I playing a Rupture Pain deck? Why do I do this to myself? Maybe we should... Oh, I was gonna say we should clothesline, but we can't clothesline. No pain, no gain. You got that right. I'm definitely feeling the pain. I think we need more scaling, more than we need to pay off scaling now. This only does 27 damage, that doesn't matter. Okay. Show me pain and a way to block this turn. No pain. We did get a shockwave, though. Shockwave kind of blocks. We're probably letting Carnage exhaust to get 8 blocks. So we're blocking for 16 with the Carnage and Shockwave exhausting. Oh wait, there's Ascender's Pain too, so that's 24. Neat. Let's go ahead and uppercut on Deca so that he gets weakened as well as vulnerable. And we've blocked out. Alright, we just need to keep this string of miracles going non-stop forever. Okay, so this is our big strength scaling turn, right? We've got a pain in hand. We've got spot weakness. So we just have to figure out how to block for 28. Probably Sever Soul. So we like spot weakness, True Grit the pain, then Sever Soul away the defends and the barricade. So we're exhausting 4 total cards. That blocks for 36 already. How much do we care about that 1 damage that Pain is doing? Or the 2 damage? Don't think we care that much. I think I want the strength. We need to kill Donu next turn and Deka the turn after that, basically. I want max strength. As strong as you possibly can. Okay. Sword Boom. That's a lot of damage. So max damage here is like Hemo, Wild Strike, Sword Boom. All depends on this Sword Boom hitting the right target, I guess. Yeah, there's no way we can do it without Sword Boom. Just nailing it. Alright, Sword Boom, show me what you got. Ooh, that's not the right target. We're dead now, right? These exhaust at the end of the turn. So that's 16. He's already weak, so Clothesline doesn't block. No, actually, we're not dead. These block for 16, so we're not dead in any world here. Okay, so we're gonna switch targets to Deka here because we want to kill him next turn before he attacks. Wild Strike or Pocket Watch. Fire Breathing is going to do like 20 damage, but Wild Strike does 60. I don't think we're playing Fire Breathing. If we draw 8 cards, we're more likely to draw Bludgeon. I think Bludgeon is how we kill. So let's draw 8 cards. Alright, we got Bludgeon. It was actually in the top 5, unfortunately. So does that kill him? No. But we can kill him with, we can feed on him. How the heck do we kill Donu next turn? Can we survive this turn? True Grit blocks for 9. We exhaust 3 cards. So we block for 24 plus 9. 33. So yeah, we actually can just block out this turn. So can we kill Donu and block out? With Bludgeon Feed True Grit on the curse? I believe we can. Yeah, so we can eat Donu here. And then he's not even attacking next turn. I think we're fine. Delicious. Yeah, we do. We're blocking out with these. These 2 block for 16, and then True Grit's can block for another. For a bunch more. Okay. Starting to look like we're going to Act 4. I wasn't sure. Looks like it's happening. Okay, I'll take that. Sure. We even got a feed. Alright. Heal up to 102. That's nice. We have a meal ticket. So we heal for 15 here. So we only get, what is it, 14 healing if we rest? So we could dig. Maybe that saves us. What do we dig for here? Incense burner, probably. I wish that, you know how Barricade has like a relic that kind of does that with calipers? I wish there was a relic that's kind of like entrenched that we could dig for, but there isn't. There's no Entrench is unique. Does Dead Branch save us? It's probably good, but I don't know if it's, like, saves us. It probably does save us. We also have a shop with 300 gold, so we've got some outs here. Find an Entrench or a Reaper at the shop. Reaper, honestly, like, we don't... The time for needing Reaper is, like, getting through the Act 3 boss run, but we did get through it, so... The problem with resting is we only get 14 health. It says we get 39, but we're already going to heal for 15 at the shop. We could toke pain, get rid of that bullshit. Okay, what's the best smith here? What would that look like? Feel no pain? Oh, how many playtesters do you have to go through left? Are you asking how many people total, or how many people until you? Presumably those have different answers. So I'm going to schedule 2 more today. I also heard from Onsan. Apparently he's back. So we're doing a playtest this week as well. So I'm still planning on giving it to Sherwin's, because Sherwin's has not uniquely identified a single person to give it to. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 if you count Onsan people waiting. So that should be a backlog of, if I do my homework correctly and do 2 playtests a week, of 10 months. So if you want to playtest the game before it comes out, you should probably get in there pretty quickly, because I'm supposed to be shipping the game in 11 months. I might increase the rate of playtesters as we get close to shipping. But I think I'll leave the playtest reward up, because after this game I'll have another game, so... or you'll be playtesting the new stuff. Alright, let's dig. Dig is one of the ways to find an out. I think it's probably the... I don't know if it's most likely, but it's got a lot of outs in there. Self-forming clay is pretty good. You lose HP, gain 3 block next turn. We've got a pain in the deck. Wasn't even thinking about self-forming clay. Membership card is not free here, so we'll never buy it. It is less than free. If we had 320 gold, it would be free. Any more than that, it would be less than free. Or more than free. Well, this is not what we were hoping for. No Reaper, no Entrench. These are some bottom tier relics here. These are like exciting in Act 1 sort of relics. Warpaint could hit Impervious and Shockwave, I guess. Regen Pot's something. I honestly wish the Regen Pot was a Blood Pot. We'd get more out of a Blood Pot than a Regen Pot. We have so much health. Regen Pot's okay. So Warpaint, like, what is the hope? What are we hoping for out of Warpaint? It's like, it probably just hits 2 defense, right? But like Shockwave and Impervious is okay. True Grit, I guess. True Grit and Impervious is what I would choose. Doesn't seem like that's as good as Vajra. That's not good. You don't want to be buying Vajra from the Act 4 shop. It's not a good sign. God, how do we win this? Okay, so the Spire elites have an Entrench, right? They just are holding one, and they'll give it to us once we beat them. So we only have to worry about beating the Spire elites, and then we're going to draw perfectly against the Heart, and we're going to do some shenanigans, right? Mountain Gear, I think you're missing something, because pain is the core of the deck. We're using Pain Rupture. That's how we get our strength. So we're definitely not removing pain. We actually have 2 ruptures. Oh boy. We could take a pummel. Pummel's not bad. Yeah, how about that? Okay. So like pummel, regen pot, liquid bronze card remove. Can we afford that? Probably not. Pummel card remove is 200, so we definitely can't. 201. But we can afford pummel card remove regen pot, or pummel regen pot liquid bronze. Just can't afford the liquid bronze and the card remove. Is liquid bronze helpful? Not really. Okay, so let's just do pummel regen pot card remove. Alright, Twitch chat, this one's gonna be tough. I don't know if we can get through this, but we'll give it a shot. Preserved Insect, being a boss, helping out. Look at that, turn 1 Impervious on a big attack. Get in there, Impervious. Hell yeah. Alright, so let's do that. I kind of want to play the Brutality, so that we can get the improvised demon form with Rupture. And did it proc 2 times? Oh my god. 0.016 cards per turn. Thanks, Unceasing Top. This implicitly tells us how many turns per combat. Is it saying 5 turns per combat? No, it's like slightly less than 5, right? Shovel is relic neutral. Yeah, we did not get real good luck after the bonanza of Pocket Watch Paper Frog, or sorry, Gremlin Horn Pocket Watch Paper Frog. This section of the relic bar is absolutely insane. But then like Unceasing Top and like Orrery and some not great ones. Okay, are we taking 6 or are we defending? There's no way we're defending, right? It should be like Brutality Carnage. Or Brutality Clothesline, maybe, if we care about removing charges. We could turn around. Turning around saves health, right? So Brutality Clothesline turnaround. Or Carnage turnaround. Okay. I think I don't care about charges, because we're probably going to draw a Shockwave next turn, and him being vulnerable is not that important. It would be nice, though. We get less damage now, though. Oh, it actually increased. It was 33 and now it's 35. I thought it decreased when you turned around, when shield attacked on 1, but apparently it does not. You fool, you've activated my self-forming claim. Oh, it was 36? Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. Okay. We don't have any ruptures, which I think is quite rude. Feel no pain, Shockwave, True Grit, blocks out a bunch. We're going to need to turn around, and the only way to do that in hand is Hemo. Or at least the only way to do it consistently. Do you get the armor next turn, right? Yeah, so if we take a bunch of pain damage, we just block a bunch next turn, which is less useful than blocking this turn. Alright, let's do the thing. Yikes, that Philosopher's Stone. You're killing me. I guess we only take an extra 4 there, but it seemed like a lot. Okay. Shockwave and Rupture seem like they're going to get played. Let's see how much damage is coming in after Shockwave. Looks like we want to turn around again if we can. So maybe it's skip Rupture, True Grit, Wild Strike to turn around. Ooh, Forby has asked for Coconut to be summoned. Very well. I'll have to find her. She's probably in a sunspot, but there's a lot of those. Coconut is just the warmest little sun bun. It's ridiculous. Are we screwed, Coconut? Is the heart gonna kill us? Seems like the heart's gonna eat us. No. We've got 2 cards left with the Pocket Watch. It'd be nice to play the Rupture, but I guess we've already drawn Pain, so it's not really that useful. Pain and Hemo. So I think True Grit Wild Strike is just better. Okay, let's do it. Taking 1 damage, proccing my self-forming clay. Take that, you fool. Okay. Well, I guess Rupture to get the demon form online. And he's got 1,000,000 armor, so we might as well turn around for the bludgeon. Yeah, I don't think we're going to die here. It's possible. Spire elites are challenging. Do we have a kill on Spire Spear? Or Spire Shield? I guess they're both, either one is possible. Seems like the line would be like Spot Weakness, Sever Soul, Wild Strike, right? So we'd go up to 4 strength, and then this would hit for 40 plus probably 7, so 47. Which would leave him at 50, and this would not kill him. So no, Sever Soul is still an option because it exhausts a bunch of cards and blocks. Maybe we skip the Spot Weakness and go Uppercut instead. To keep the weak and vulnerable going, so we can kill him next turn with, ideally, a feed. Sever Soul is going to exhaust 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Block for 15. It's not that much. So then we take like 37 damage. I assumed regen pot was for the heart, since this could end within the next 5 turns. Yeah, I guess max block is using spot weakness as an exhaust target. So it's just what do we do with the last 2 energy? Could bash instead of uppercut, but it does less damage and doesn't extend the weak. So I think it's always this. Oh wait, is it lethal? Oh crap. Maybe it would have been lethal with the spot weakness. No, I don't think so. Good thing we saved all that health. Carnage kills. And then we're gonna need to kill Shield here too, or else we die. We could just Sword Boom. No, we need to play a bunch of cards and then Sword Boom. So what if we, like, do... Let's see, can we make this straight kill? Probably. We're getting extra strength from each card we play from Rupture. So the goal is to get Strike to kill Spear and Sword Boom to kill Shield. If we play Rupture, we get... I believe we get 2 strength from that one, because we've only got the 2 Rupture up. And then every other card gets 3. This costs 2, that costs 1, so we've got 2 energy left over. I guess it would be just Carnage. So it'd be Rupture, Carnage on Shield, Strike on Spear, Sword Boom. Actually, wait, if we can kill Shield, we actually have already blocked out Spear. And then we could potentially eat Spear next turn. That doesn't seem super realistic. Okay. So is it math time? Because I feel like just doing... Because we're not surviving if we take this damage. We have to kill them. This Sword Boom is going to do a tremendous amount of damage eventually. Maybe the strike isn't enough. So it does 19... It's off by 14 currently. So we need like 8 more strength. We'd get 2 from this, 3 from this. So that's 5. So this is not going to be lethal. Is it ever Rupture, Double Defend, Strike, Sword Boom? Is that lethal? So then we get 2 strength plus 3 is 5, 8 strength, 11 strength after we play this. 11 times 4 is 44 plus 20. Are we off by 1? That's insane if that's off by 1. I think if that's off by 1, then we can just strike on Spire Shield, and we get extra value from Sword Boom hitting Spear, because he's vulnerable. That's true, killing Spear does turn us and give us extra energy. Good point. If we can get feed with that, that'd be pretty sick. Alright, I think I'm going with the double defend line, which is super weird. Oh wait. So I can do Rupture, Carnage, Defend, Strike, which runs us out of energy as we kill Spire Spear, but then gives us another energy, so we're guaranteed. Yeah. And I'll do Defend first for the extra strength for Carnage. Alright, I was hoping that was feed, but, you know, not quite. No, there's no way we take 20 to try and set up a Bottled lightning, huh? Disarm's pretty good for bottled lightning. It's the heart. I like disarming the heart on one. Hey, where's my entrench? I thought you guys had an entrench. Stupid Spire elites lying to me about their entrench that they're gonna give me. Flame Barrier's pretty good though. Yeah, Bottle Lightning Disarm is nuts. It might take the place of a Rupture on turn 1, but it also might take the place of a Pain turn 1, so... I wish we had upgraded this Disarm. Oh well. Yeah, if we'd upgraded the Disarm, we might actually have a shot in this fight. We got Rupture Pain. So we can start off right away. We're always drinking this. I think it's always Rupture first because of the pain. We're gonna go really low on turn 1 though. This is pretty scary. So we're playing 3 cards, right? It's probably like Rupture, Feel No Pain, Disarm. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. I guess we're actually just building up block for next turn. So maybe we play more cards. Yeah, because now we've got armor too. We break Pocket Watch for next turn, but Uppercut Sword Boom is not 0 damage either. Yeah, we need to proc that pain, right? Might as well use this while we're not damage capping. Okay. That's a pretty quick start. I don't mind it. He's only hitting for 15 here. That's nothing. Shockwave Sever Soul seems pretty good. Maybe we want to save the Carnage. We can't set it up so that the burn hits us, can we? This deck is OP. I mean, if you draw really well, like, maybe. I mean, 8 strength on turn 1 is busted, right? That's a lot of strength. Oh wait, we should play Hemokinesis. Hemokinesis is also strength. So do we just play Shockwave Hemo, save an energy? I do like Sever Souling away at burn. Never having to draw it again sounds pretty nice. But I don't think I'm going to skip strength. Well, we're definitely not skipping Shockwave, right? So we have to choose one of these 3 cards, right? This one gives us 2 strength, this one exhausts a burn, this one just adds an attack to the deck that does a bunch of damage. I think I like the 2 strength. Let's see, they do different amounts of damage themselves as well. So this one does 30 versus 47, 39. So we're giving up 17 damage versus Carnage to play Hemo. But we get 2 strength. And it doesn't take that many attacks for 2 strength to catch up to 30 damage. I think we're just leaving Carnage. Also, block next turn. Alright. Extra Rupture doesn't really do anything. We can True Grit the Slime. I think this turn's like True Grit, Defend, Spot Weakness, right? I think we survive this turn. Days exhaust at the end of the turn for 3, so we block for 17. Oh, we're exactly dead. Oh no, we're alive at 3. So if we spot weakness, we're alive at 1. Which is a pretty scary life total. Oh wait, no, we're this exhaust as well. Alright. Investing in future damage, that's the way to think about it, yeah. That's what we're doing. I've got 13 strength, is that enough to start getting damage caps with Pummel? Nope. This is a bad turn for Impervious to get drawn. That is no good. Let's see, what are we drawing next turn? Oof. Next turn looks like the turn when we die. Oh boy. Yeah, I was also on team Feel No Pain, True Grit, but like, how can we possibly survive next turn? I guess if he multi-attacks, we only get hit for 15? I don't know. Yeah, I think this... We started out with a good draw, but this draw kills us. There's nothing we can do about this. Well, that's too bad. We can't really generate self-forming clay block either. We could generate one block that way for next turn. Yeah, if we had barricade this turn, we could barricade Impervious. Barricade Impervious True Grit, even, if it got upgraded. That's not the situation. Alright, well. GG. There's no way we're blocking 45. He's already weak, so Shockwave doesn't really block. Does block for 6, but... can we kill ourselves with Bludgeon? I feel like Bludgeon was here at the beginning, and it will be here at the end. So it's like Strike, Fire-Breathing Bludgeon. That's the way. Alright. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah. It's fun to I do enjoy playing Rupture Pain, but it's not very consistent. Honestly, Rupture Pain wasn't the problem with the deck though. Rupture Pain was fine. We just never found a way to block. We tried a couple of things, but didn't really work out. We needed a second wind, or an entrench or something. Yeah, we got surprisingly close. I did not think we were getting through the Act 3 bosses, but we did. And pretty handily. We like ate both of them, I think. This is definitely a feed deck. Got 131 max HP. Usually we would expect that to be enough to get you through Act 4, but we did lose quite a bit of health to the Spire elites. Not a great draw there. Got a pretty good start against the Heart, but couldn't quite make turn 4 work, and so we died.